There's a silent threat lurking in our mouths, especially as we get a little wiser with age. It's not just about a pretty smile, it's about your heart, your brain, your very life force. What if I told you that the secret to fighting off some of the most insidious diseases could be found in the simplest acts right in your own bathroom? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share isn't just about sparkling teeth, it's about reclaiming your vitality, your longevity, and the profound peace of knowing you're building a healthier future. And trust me, the final insight, it's a game changer you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Mouth matters. It's truly remarkable, isn't it? How something as small as our mouth can hold such a vast universe of health and disease. For so long, we've been conditioned to think of oral hygiene as a separate entity, a solitary kingdom disconnected from the grand tapestry of our body's well being. But that narrative, my friends, is fundamentally flawed. It's a simplification, a reductionist view that has frankly done us a disservice, particularly as we age and our bodies become more intricate, more delicate, and more susceptible to the silent invaders that prey on our vulnerabilities. Think of your mouth not as an isolated cave, but as the grand entrance to your entire physiological landscape. Every morsel of food, every sip of water, every breath you take, it all begins here. And with that gateway comes an incredible responsibility, a custodial duty to maintain its pristine condition. Because what happens within those pearly gates doesn't stay within those pearly gates. It echoes, it resonates, it cascades throughout your system, influencing everything from the rhythm of your heart to the clarity of your mind. We're talking about a microscopic battleground where trillions of bacteria, both benevolent and malevolent, vie for dominance. When that delicate balance is tipped, when the forces of chaos begin to overwhelm the forces of order, that's when the trouble starts. And for us, as we navigate the later chapters of life, this delicate equilibrium becomes even more precarious, more vital to protect. The very foundations of health, the silent protectors, begin to weaken, making us prime targets for the relentless assault of plaque and tartar. This isn't just about a cosmetic inconvenience, it's about a foundational pillar of health that has been woefully underestimated. It's about recognizing the profound connection between the oral microbiome and the systemic inflammation that fuels so many of the chronic diseases that plague our modern world. So let's cast aside the old notions and embrace a more holistic, more powerful understanding of what it truly means to care for our mouths. And what exactly is this invisible enemy we're battling? It's a biofilm, a sticky, colorless film of bacteria that constantly forms on our teeth. If not removed diligently, it hardens, calcifies, and transforms into something far more formidable, tartar or dental calculus. Imagine a tiny coral reef forming imperceptibly yet relentlessly on the surfaces of your teeth and beneath your gum line. This isn't just an aesthetic concern, it's a living, breathing colony that churns out acids, eroding your enamel, leading to cavities. But more insidiously, it's a constant irritant to your gums, triggering an inflammatory response that can escalate from gingivitis, a reversible gum inflammation, to periodontitis, a far more destructive disease that can lead to tooth loss. And here's where the plot thickens, especially for those of us who have accumulated a few more years of wisdom. This inflammation isn't confined to your mouth. The bacteria and their inflammatory byproducts can enter your bloodstream, embarking on a silent journey throughout your body, sowing seeds of disease in distant organs. It's a direct highway to systemic inflammation, a fire alarm blaring in your body, often unheard, yet steadily doing its damage. For seniors, this connection is particularly poignant. Our immune systems, while still robust, might not respond with the same youthful vigor, making us more susceptible to the escalating damage. We're also more likely to be managing other chronic conditions, and the burden of oral inflammation can exacerbate these, creating a vicious cycle of declining health. Understanding this enemy, truly grasping its pervasive influence, is the first step towards conquering it. It's about arming ourselves with knowledge, recognizing that this isn't just about a dental appointment, it's about a daily commitment to safeguard our most precious asset, our health. Brush better. So, let's talk about the bedrock, the fundamental ritual that too many of us, even with the best intentions, are getting fundamentally wrong. We've been brushing our teeth our entire lives, haven't we? It's ingrained, a habit as automatic as breathing. But here's the unsettling truth: most of us are simply going through the motions, missing critical nuances that, especially as we age, make all the difference. Think of it not as a chore, but as a deliberate act of profound self care, a daily meditation where precision and intention are paramount. We're not just scrubbing, we're meticulously disrupting bacterial colonies, dislodging the precursors to plaque and tartar before they have a chance to solidify their grip. The first, and perhaps most crucial adjustment, is the tool itself. Forget those hard bristled brushes that promise a deep clean. They're often too abrasive, causing microscopic damage to gums and enamel that over time can lead to sensitivity and recession. For us, a soft bristled brush, preferably an electric one, is your best ally. An electric toothbrush with its oscillating or sonic movements does the heavy lifting for you, ensuring consistent pressure and effective plaque removal across all surfaces. It's not about brute force, it's about gentle, consistent, and thorough coverage. Imagine it as a tiny, highly efficient cleaning crew systematically working its way through every nook and cranny, leaving no bacterial hideout undisturbed. This isn't just about cleaner teeth, it's about preserving the integrity of your gums, protecting the delicate architecture that supports your teeth, and ultimately extending the life of your natural smile. Now, let's refine the technique because even with the right tool, improper execution renders it almost useless. The angle, my friends, is everything. Instead of attacking your teeth head on, aim your brush at a 45-degree angle towards the gum line. This allows the soft bristles to gently sweep under the gum line, dislodging plaque that often accumulates in that critical sulcus, the tiny pocket where gum meets tooth. This is where gingivitis often begins its insidious journey, so targeting this area is absolutely vital. Use short, gentle strokes, moving the brush back and forth, ensuring you cover every surface, the outer, inner, and chewing surfaces of each tooth. Don't rush it. This isn't a race, it's a meticulous operation. Dedicate at least 2 minutes twice a day, morning and night. Set a timer if you need to. Those 2 minutes will fly by, and the rewards are immense. Think of it as painting a masterpiece where every stroke counts, every detail matters. And don't forget your tongue. It's a veritable sponge for bacteria, and a quick brush or scrape can significantly reduce the bacterial load in your mouth, contributing to fresher breath and overall oral hygiene. This seemingly simple act, performed with precision and dedication, is your first and most powerful line of defense against the relentless assault of plaque and tartar. It's an investment of a mere 4 minutes a day that pays dividends in sustained health, not just for your mouth, but for your entire being. We're building a fortress, one gentle brushstroke at a time, fortifying our defenses against the unseen enemies that threaten our vitality. Power rinse. Beyond the brush, there's another powerful ally in our fight against plaque and the systemic inflammation it spawns: a thoughtfully chosen mouthwash. But let's be clear, not all mouthwashes are created equal. And for us, as we gracefully accumulate years, the selection becomes even more critical. This isn't about masking bad breath with a burst of minty freshness. It's about deploying a strategic liquid defense, a powerful rinse that can reach where even the most diligent brush might miss, disrupting bacterial biofilms and supporting the delicate ecosystem of our oral cavity. The key is to look for formulations that are explicitly designed to reduce plaque and fight gingivitis, often containing ingredients like chlorhexidine for short term targeted use under professional guidance, or essential oils like thymol, eucalyptol, and menthol, which have proven antimicrobial properties. These are not just flavor enhancers. They are active agents working to neutralize the very organisms that contribute to plaque formation and gum inflammation. Imagine it as a microscopic special forces unit deployed to sweep through the hidden crevices and dislodge the persistent squatters that cling to your teeth and gums. However, a word of caution is absolutely essential here. Many conventional mouthwashes contain alcohol, and while they might deliver that initial fiery sensation of clean, for seniors, prolonged use of alcohol based rinses can actually be detrimental. Alcohol can be drying, contributing to xerostomia or dry mouth, a common issue as we age, and one that severely impacts our natural salivary defenses against bacteria. Saliva, often overlooked, is a crucial component of our oral health, acting as a natural cleansing agent, neutralizing acids, and remineralizing enamel. Compromising this vital defense mechanism with excessive alcohol is counterproductive. So, the discerning choice is always an alcohol free therapeutic mouthwash. Swish thoroughly for at least 30 seconds twice a day after brushing and flossing. Allow the active ingredients to penetrate, to work their magic, to create an inhospitable environment for the bacteria that seek to wreak havoc. This isn't a quick fix, it's an enhancement, a vital reinforcement to your daily brushing and flossing routine. It's about leveraging the power of science to create an oral environment that actively resists the formation of plaque and tartar, reducing the inflammatory burden on your entire system and fostering a healthier, more resilient you. This simple addition, chosen wisely and used consistently, becomes a formidable weapon in your longevity arsenal. Floss faithfully. Now we come to the unsung hero, the often neglected secret weapon in our oral health arsenal, flossing. For many, it's a chore, an afterthought, or worse, completely skipped. But I'm here to tell you, especially for those of us with the wisdom of years, that flossing isn't optional. It's absolutely non negotiable. Imagine all the meticulous brushing you've just done, the powerful rinsing. Yet, there remain vast hidden territories between your teeth, inaccessible to even the finest bristles or the most potent mouthwash. This is the domain of floss, and it's a critical frontier in the battle against plaque and tartar. These interdental spaces are prime breeding grounds for bacteria, where food particles love to linger, and where plaque forms undisturbed, quickly hardening into tartar that only a professional cleaning can remove. Ignoring these areas is like building a beautiful house but neglecting to seal the roof. Eventually, the elements will find their way in and cause damage. Flossing, diligently and correctly, disrupts these bacterial colonies before they can establish a foothold, preventing cavities from forming between teeth and, crucially, warding off the insidious onset of gum disease that begins its destructive march in these very tight spaces. The technique is as important as the act itself. Don't just snap the floss between your teeth, that can actually harm your gums. Instead, take about 18 inches of floss, winding most of it around your middle fingers, leaving a small section to work with. Gently guide the floss between your teeth using a sawing motion, then curve it into a C shape against one tooth. Slide it up and down against the side of the tooth and gently under the gum line, ensuring you scrape away the plaque. Then repeat this on the adjacent tooth before moving to the next interdental space. Use a clean section of floss for each new area to avoid transferring bacteria. This isn't a quick zip, it's a deliberate, methodical sweep, ensuring every surface, every tiny crevice is thoroughly cleansed. For those with dexterity challenges, perhaps due to arthritis, don't despair. There are fantastic alternatives available, such as floss picks or even water flossers. A water flosser, which uses a stream of pulsating water, can be incredibly effective at dislodging food particles and plaque, especially around crowns, bridges, or implants, and is often easier to maneuver. The key is consistency. Make it a daily ritual, as automatic as brushing. Think of it as a small investment of time that pays enormous dividends in preventing cavities, gum disease, and the broader systemic inflammation that originates in an unhealthy mouth. Flossing is a profound act of self preservation, a testament to your commitment to a vibrant, healthy future. Nourish internally. We've talked extensively about the external defenses, the crucial daily rituals that directly attack plaque and tartar in our mouths. But true, sustainable oral health, especially as we age, transcends the mere mechanics of brushing and flossing. It delves into the very core of our being, into the profound connection between what we consume and how our bodies, including our mouths, respond. This is where nutrition becomes not just a supporting player, but a leading star in the drama of our health. What we choose to put on our plates has a direct and undeniable impact on the strength of our teeth, the resilience of our gums, and the overall inflammatory status of our body. Think of it as building your fortress from the inside out, providing the very cells that line your mouth with the raw materials they need to thrive, to defend, and to repair. The modern diet, laden with refined sugars and processed foods, is a veritable feast for the detrimental bacteria in our mouths, fueling their proliferation and their acid producing activities, creating a perpetually acidic environment that erodes enamel and promotes plaque formation. This is a battle you can win, not just with a toothbrush, but with a fork. So, what does a truly mouth healthy, body healthy diet look like for us? It's surprisingly simple and profoundly effective. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Imagine a vibrant palette of leafy greens like spinach and kale, brimming with vitamin K and folate, essential for bone health and reducing inflammation. Embrace the deep reds and purples of berries, packed with anthocyanins that combat oxidative stress. Include crunchy vegetables and fruits like apples, carrots, and celery, which act as natural scrubbers, stimulating saliva flow and gently cleaning teeth as you chew. Dairy products or fortified plant based alternatives provide calcium and phosphorus, the fundamental building blocks for strong teeth and bones. And don't forget lean proteins and healthy fats, which support overall cellular health and reduce systemic inflammation. But perhaps the most powerful dietary intervention is the reduction, if not elimination, of added sugars and refined carbohydrates. These are the primary fuel source for the plaque forming bacteria in your mouth, creating a vicious cycle of acid production and enamel erosion. By limiting these, you starve the enemy from within, transforming your mouth into a less hospitable environment for plaque and tartar. This isn't about deprivation, it's about empowerment, about making conscious choices that build a robust, resilient oral microbiome, reducing the inflammatory burden, and nurturing a body that's primed for longevity and vitality. It's the ultimate internal remedy, a testament to the profound truth that you are, quite literally, what you eat. Regular reviews. Finally, and this is the insight I urged you to wait for, the absolute linchpin in our journey to conquer dental plaque and safeguard our health as we age. The unwavering commitment to regular professional dental care. We've meticulously discussed the daily rituals, the internal nourishment, and the personal responsibility we each hold for our oral health. But there are limitations to what even the most diligent at home regimen can achieve. Imagine trying to clean the deep foundations of a magnificent building with only household tools. Eventually, you need the specialized equipment, the trained expertise to reach those critical, inaccessible areas. That, my friends, is precisely the role of your dentist and dental hygienist. For us, particularly as we mature, these regular professional reviews are not merely advisable, they are absolutely indispensable, a non negotiable component of a truly holistic and preventative health strategy. They are the eyes and hands that can detect the subtle signs, the nascent issues, long before they escalate into significant problems. What exactly happens during these crucial visits? It's far more than just a quick cleaning. Your dental professional possesses specialized tools and techniques that can meticulously remove hardened tartar or calculus that has stubbornly adhered to your teeth, both above and, critically, below the gum line. No amount of brushing or flossing at home can achieve this. This removal of calculus is paramount because once tartar forms, it acts as a rough, porous surface, providing an even more welcoming habitat for new plaque to accumulate, perpetuating a cycle of inflammation and damage. Beyond the deep cleaning, these visits are vital for early detection. Your dentist will meticulously examine your entire oral cavity, looking for early signs of cavities, gum disease, and even oral cancers, which become more prevalent with age. They can assess the condition of your existing restorations, identify areas of concern, and provide personalized advice tailored to your specific needs and challenges. Perhaps you have receding gums, making certain areas more vulnerable. Perhaps you have bridge work or implants that require specialized cleaning techniques. Your dental professional is your partner in navigating these complexities, empowering you with the knowledge and tools to maintain optimal oral health. Think of it as a crucial quality control check, an essential tune up for one of the most vital gateways to your overall health. These regular reviews, typically every 6 months, are not an expense, they are an investment in preventing costly and painful dental procedures down the line, an investment in reducing your risk of systemic diseases linked to oral inflammation, and ultimately, an investment in preserving your quality of life, your ability to enjoy food, to speak confidently, and to smile brightly for many, many years to come. Do not underestimate the profound power of this partnership. It is the final, most powerful key to unlocking sustained oral and systemic health. So, you see, the journey to a healthier mouth, especially as we navigate the wisdom of our later years, is a multifaceted one. It's a tapestry woven with diligent daily habits, informed nutritional choices, and the invaluable expertise of our dental partners. Each thread, from the soft bristles of your toothbrush to the powerful insights of your dentist, is crucial. This isn't just about sparkling teeth, it's about protecting your heart, nurturing your brain, and extending your vibrant years. It's about understanding that the health of your mouth is a profound mirror reflecting the health of your entire being. Embrace these remedies, commit to these practices, and reclaim the powerful, vital health that is inherently yours. This entire discussion has transformed how I view oral health. It's incredible how neglecting something seemingly small can have such a profound impact on our entire body. The Nourish Internally chapter really resonated with me. Makes so much sense to fight plaque from the inside out. What's one small change everyone can make in their diet today to start supporting their oral health?